Well, hello, my friends. How the gosh darn diddly heck we doing, peeps? Welcome back to episode 2 of Farm Simulator 25, Jennifer Farms. Jennifer being my wife IRL, I thought it apropos we should name the farm after her. I think so anyway. So we left off with I had delegated this one here to a worker and whatnot to do the field. So we're going to continue on with that today. We'll get the harvesting done, get a bit of plowing done, and kind of tinker around and just kind of see what the heck's available to us for a game plan. So what do you say we go get some? Yeah. All right. Well, alrighty then. There we are. Another poor job done well, as it were. So we'll get this all finished off here, and then I think what we'll do, rather than transfer this, to a trailer and to this and whatnot, we'll just take her straight over to the silos and put her straight from the harvester right into the silos. So alrighty, I will see you in short. Well, alrighty then. We'll just sneak over a little more. There he is. And that just eliminates the whole, middleman thing, whatnot. It'd be different if we were in the middle of harvesting the field and we still had half the field to go. Then, yeah, of course, transfer it to a trailer. Hody do, don't you know? But for our purposes, I mean, we could take it straight to the silo. It's not a good time to sell canola just yet, so we'll hold on to it until it is a good time to sell, which would be, the intelligent thing to do. So I thought maybe I'd try that for something different, something new. We'll do the intelligent thing. No. Anyway, so now we will continue on with continuing on, and it's going to be a little wash, rinse, and repeat. Now, I've got to be careful here because I don't want to be gouging up the field behind me. In this version of the game, in Farm Sim 25, you've got ground definition. Can you see in there? See my tire marks and whatnot? You do a bunch of that, and it really messes it up. Well, driving through the middle of the fields or whatever and like that. And it makes it hard on the equipment in there trying to get a job done. So just like in real life, you drive over a wet, muddy field, you're gonna leave tracks, right? So, I mean, it is like that and like that. Now, the one thing around that, as far as crop damage and ground deformation and whatnot, is if you do have an AI running, then they don't do damage to your crops and they don't do damage to the surrounding area type of thing. So I like to go that route. But yeah, we're going to continue on this for a second and whatnot. So there we go. You can see the wheat coming in. I love the sound inside the harvesters and whatnot. Hey, it's cool. It's, I mean, you're not there, obviously. It's two-dimensional, and you're not feeling it, but still, it's nice. Anyway, what do you say we get on with the job at hand, and I'll see you guys in a wee little bit. Okay, well, this weather doesn't seem like it's going to be too conducive to harvest. You don't want to harvest in the rain because it's going to reduce your crop yield, right? So yeah, we're going to give this a chance to clear up, and then we'll continue on with. But yeah, I'll catch up with you in a wee little bit here. Hold on. All right. Well, I played patty cake and like that, and kind of messed with my cat and whatnot, and gave it but a oh a half an hour or so. It's not really doing nothing. So I went ahead and I harvested anyway, and like that, just to move the game along. But in all seriousness, I should have really waited till the rain stopped. But as you can see in the weather in the top, it's saying sunshine. So that's when I came back and kind of finished it off. But even though it says sunshine, what we have is sun showers. So whether that's going to affect my yield, I'm not sure. But time will tell. But anyway, what we will do now is, we, of course, we'll go over and put this in the silo and like that. So bear with. Oh, pardon me. Okay, well, let's get our patootie over that way, and then we should have a look-see at the farm as far as what we've got for equipment. There's a couple of things I want to deal with. One being the cultivator. I want to get rid of that, and I want to get a plow. When you cultivate and use harrowers and the like, sub, oh, pardon me, subsoilers and like that. I am so sorry, guys. Apologies for that. It's so rude. Right in the middle of a yawn there. Subsoilers and stuff, they do the top little bit, of the soil. And so weeds get a chance to come back and what have you, which means then you got to get in and you got to use a weeder if they're small to medium. But if they're on the larger, like medium to large, then that means you got to get a sprayer, and now we're talking chemicals and all that happy stuff. So if you plow, you dig down a lot deeper, and it totally destroys the pardon me, the weed rut and all that kind of stuff, the roots rather, sorry. And so you don't get the weeds coming back. So that there saves me money right off the hop, because I don't have to worry about going in and getting myself a weeder and or a, herbicide. Excuse me for a second, guys, coughing here. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So that's going to save us money in the long run. Now, bear with. I just want to see if I can get this back on the trailer without breaking things. It's fairly centered, I think. Ooh, a little far forward. Okay, let's see if that catches. Oh, good. Thank goodness for automated trailers that, the latches come down and lock her on, right? So all good there. So as you can see now, you're ready to go for, pulling that around the town if you've got contracts, which is something we will work on, getting contracts from other farmers and going over and giving them a hand with stuff, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. Damn it. Anyway, let's get this puppy caught up here. Oh, pardon me. And we'll get her parked back in the stables. And then, yeah, we'll move on. Like I say, I want to get rid of that cultivator and get a plow for, well, as I already said, weeds and like that. Secondly, the Challenger tractor, I want to sell that and buy us another John Deere. I'm a bit of a John Deere guy. Don't mind Massey Ferguson's either, though, if I'm honest. But, so yeah, that's something I want to look at. We've got to do some rearranging. I got to do some thinking on the cow. Now, do we want to keep the cows? I don't think so. Myself, I think I would like to get some goats in there. And that way we can do goat milk butter, goat milk cheese, and goat milk. So I get 3 separate, pardon me, industries out of the one animal, right? Goats, super easy. Goats are like the dandelions of the world. A rose is like, oh, my pH is slightly acidic. I think I may will. Dandelion, it's like concrete. Hell yeah, let's get some growing done. Okay, so Same thing with goats, you know. Cows, they got to be fed a proper feed. You got to have a total mixed ration diet for them. You can do them on grass and hay too, but I mean, if you want to do it upright, you know, and then you got to get the milk. And well, now we need tankers, you know, to transport the milk. And so there's more money. And then we got to buy a tractor trailer. I mean, you got to get a semi to pull them and what have you, and like that. So more money again. Goats, it comes out on pallets, six to a pallet. All I need is a front end loader, which I can use for, you know, many things. And so, you know, Kate's your Aunt Bub's your uncle, right? Yeah, we're going to sell this little puppy and the Challenger we're going to get rid of. How's our bees doing? Let's see. Oh, yeah, coming along. We got one box out. So that I will take out front to that little farm stand I got in front, and we'll sell it through that, right? So yeah, back to this and that and the other. So goats, I'm gonna put in where the Angus are now, and like I say, low maintenance, you know, low risk, fairly high return as far as I'm concerned, you know, profit wise. The one thing you got to do is either go to a dairy and like that and just sell the milk to them, and then they get to turn it and they get the profits. Or what I'll do is I'll buy my own little mini dairy, have it on the property here, pardon me, and then I take my milk to my dairy, and we process our own butter and our own goat cheese and whatnot and sell it, and we get all the profit, eliminating the old middleman there and whatnot, right? So that's the game plan anyway. Now, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, that's the 980 John Deere. All right, so let's go into our vehiculars and we'll find our 980, and there we go. And do we want to sell it for 2600? Sure, why not? Why the heck not? He says. Pardon me. Oh, these darn lungs of mine are just giving me grief today. I got some sort of winter bug going on or whatever this last few days. Just can't get warm. No, you know, wow, you know, all the old man aches and pains and all that happy stuff. But anyway, this ain't getting our game advanced, is it? So I'm gonna pop through the menus here. Always good to check the used vehicles throughout the game. Always good to check the used vehicles, man. See, now that's a good piece of kit for that price. Those auger wagons, you can harvest a crop, and if you don't have a silo that will take it or whatever, you can put it in that and temporarily store there, and then you can transfer it from that into, you know, wagons and stuff for later sales and whatnot. Now, would you look what we found here? Oh my. This is a planter, and it will do corn, sunflower, oh, pardon me, and various other crops, you know. So rather than having my seeder, which will do like your grains, a planter will do, you know, your potatoes and beets, sunflowers, that kind of stuff like that, right? So they're always good and handy dandy. Now, look what we got there. A nice little John Deere, you know. It's a medium-sized tractor for not a bad price. I can put a front-end loader on it. Pardon me. You know, it'll handle any jobs that I've got to do at this point in the game. I mean, it's a medium-sized tractor. I won't need to change up to a large tractor, if at all, throughout the game till much later. But as I say, even if at all, right? So yeah, we'll get the John Deere thing happening bit by bit, getting around here. Eventually, we'll do the same with the harvester, and we'll sell off the Massey, and we'll buy a John Deere of that. We'll just kind of go, you know, as much John Deere as we can, type of thing. All right, so engine setup. Now we want the biggest bang for our buck there, so we'll take the largest. Is that the largest? Let's yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll go through there, get the largest motor setup going. Design's fine. We can have the UK design. It don't bother me. Do I want a panoramic view? Heck yeah, who wouldn't, man? And yeah, so we'll get a front end attachment. So that's cool and grievous. There we go. We'll do that. And now we're going to need the actual front end loader arms, pardon me, and a front end loader tool. And in this case, it will be a pallet fork. So yeah, we'll just, there we are. We get in there, have a look. Now, I don't want nothing too large. I want something that's going to suit the size of my tractor, which I think this John Deere will do it here. If you look down at the size of the motors in there, the horsepower, this one will suit my tractor. That other one's too large. So yeah, we'll take that and then we'll go in, pardon me, and we will now go into the tools. And there she is right there. We got a pallet fork. Ba-boom. There's also a bale spike, but I don't know that I need that right now. I don't know that I'm going to be doing much in the way of bales just yet. We'll see down the road. No worries on that one. It ain't like it's going anywhere. The things you got to keep an eye on is that used vehicle page. That is just a godsend sometimes. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so here's our new setup, kind of, sort of. Now we'll just kind of boot around here and pick up our forks. Just got to get lined up a little bit. You got to watch. If you nudge them, it's a game of oopsies, right? You go to the left or to the right, and you'll skew them just enough that you can't pick them up, and it turns into this whole freaking game of, okay, picking you up, and we'll just tilt you the other way. Wrong direction. No, other way. There you go. And like that. Okay, so now let's pick up our planter. I'm a little excited about that because that will facilitate opportunity for me to do my sunflowers, which I like. But, as I say, it's versatile. It doesn't do just one crop. It'll do corn as well, and like that, right? So we're good. And if I remember right, this one takes fertilizer and seed. So we can do both, right? And that works for me. Okay. Oh, gosh. So now, wrong page. We should save the game, though, while we're at it. And like that, and like that. Just bear with me for a second, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, man. I cannot apologize enough for all this hacking and wheezing and cracking into the mic today. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. Anyway, we have got to get a plow now. So this one here, it's an 8 shovel. The one to my left there is a 4 shovel. But we'll take the 8 shovel because our fields are, they're not huge, but they are, well, I got one that is, but pardon me, 3, 4, and 5, they're pretty manageable. 2's a little on the large side, but we'll figure that out down the road. 8 shovels should do it. Oh, yeah. Double shovel plow, eh? Old Willie Nelson there. I plow my corn with a double shovel. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Yeah, put off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you won't stay a little longer. Willie. Anyway, so we're all hooked up here. We got our plow. We'll come back for that. We'll get this gear home, get back, grab the plow, and then we'll get to getting. How's about that? So, okay, I will see you. Big wide turn. And again, one more wide turn because we got the bridge here, and I don't want to run my forks into a school bus or anything such like. But yeah, so we'll head around down the road, and I'll see you back at the farm. Oopsies, watch stop sign. Now here's something actually that I've had my eye on. Let's just have a little look. Oh yeah, he's got oats going in here. This is a pretty skookum field too. And got another nice one down over here. You look at the size of this. And this one marries up with my other properties over there, right? So that'd be one continuous line. on that side. Whoopee! Something touched my foot. Something touched my foot. But yeah, anyway, that's a down the road thing. But I've had my eye on this one over here. Been having a look at it. We'll just let them maintain it until such time as you know we actually can afford it. Don't want to run before we can crawl here, right? And like that, and like that. All right, now we'll just kind of hang a left up here without taking out anything with my forks and the like. There we go. And we're just going to hang a right just up here. Here we go. And this, of course, is where we were harvesting the canola. And like that, and like that. Yeah, the more I'm thinking on it, the more I'm thinking goats is a damn fine idea. It seems practical, low maintenance. And I mean, it's goats, man. You ever just sit and watch baby goats? I mean, they're just, you talk about, they're the Tiggers of the goat world. They bouncy, 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 bouncy for no frickin' reason other than I'm a goat and I'm happy, I'm gonna bounce. I love goats, man. IRL. Okay, now we'll just pop this off here. Pardon me. Let her sit in the shade and kind of keep it out of the weather a wee little bit. There we go. Oops, should have lowered that a bit more before I dropped her. Oh, yeah. There you go. Now, where do I want to place you guys? Maybe I won't place you at all. We'll just get back there, get that plow, and, well, get to getting here, eh? There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, gently. There we are. All right, I'm going to see you back at the plow, guys. Alrighty, there we are. Watch the signs. Sign, sign, everywhere a sign. And there she is, our most beautiful plow. And like I say, 8 shovels is good. You know, much more than that, and it becomes hard to manage in, you know, smaller areas, if you will. You know, our farm is nowhere near large enough to require, you know, the big boys and whatnot. There we go. Now we'll just set her up for the traveling, yeah? To flippin' dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Okay, there we go. Helps when you push the correct button, don't you know? And like that, and like that. All right. Toodles, see you back at ye old farm, I guess. Okay, now coming around here. Hold on. Whoopsies. And there we go. Gently, gently, gently. Okay. Now, we don't have to change a thing. We can just set it and forget it. We'll pull her in here, get things all copacetic, and get to plowing, man. Okay, now we just check. Yeah, you see, we got to do our headers first is what I want. Start with headers, not up and down in there. You want to start with the headers. I do. I mean, some people don't. Some people do the up and down first and then finish it with the headers. You know, all according to how you hold your tongue, the angle of your wrist, and your boogaloo situation, I guess. Ooh, we got hired today. Oh, I don't know you. You're a new face. Of course, there'll be a lot of new faces, seeing as how this is a new game to me. So, yeah. Well, there we go. And I like the fact that we were able to get a John Deere front end loaded for it, for the arms. You know, it's just, I don't know. Call it OCD, whatever you want. It's just my little quirk. I like John Deere, man. You know, fair dinkum, right? Boo-doo-doo-doo. My stomach's telling me I should have some supper. Hope you didn't hear it growling away there. But that's all right. We're going to get on with this and get to getting them like that. Okay, I'm going to catch up with you in a wee little bit. We'll let this one take care of business here. And like that and like that. Coming around. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, there we go. So I think, my friends, we're going to call this one here. We're coming up on a half an hour, almost 27 minutes going in, right? And like that. So there's only so much watching paint dry you can do without getting bored and like that. So you got to try and keep this exciting a wee little bit. But yeah, I think we're going to leave this one here for now. So thank you for the visit. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I sure enjoy making this stuff for you. I truly do. And I know a couple of you had mentioned in comments and whatnot that you did want to see a playthrough of this. And if only one or two of you are watching, I'm game with it. Like I've always said, if I can put a smile on one person's face, just one, then my work here is done, man. It's all good and it's free, just like love, man. It's free. And you know what I'm going to say next, don't you? That's right. When you're done here watching me, go tell somebody you love them, man. It's free. It's 3 little words. You're going to feel good for saying it. They're going to feel great for hearing it. And at this time of year, we got the winter blues coming on, Christmas coming up. People get down. People, they start to close off, and it can get pretty dark for some people this time of year. So maybe 3 little words is all they're going to need to kind of change their day, right? Anyway, that's enough preaching. You guys go be the rock stars you already are, okay? All right, be good to each other, and I will see you in the funny papers, yeah? Okay, bye for now. Love to you all.